Greetings and welcome to Kashmir University's weekly video digest, Quest. First, a look at the highlights. A week-long refresher course for media persons concludes. SRC's mission education for adult people. And as a part of our usual schedule, we will also inform you about some important notifications of the university at the end of this program. Now the details of all these events with your host Nisar Dharma. Dear viewers, the week-long refresher cum training course organized by Educational Multimedia Research Center in collaboration with Department of Information and Public Relations concluded. The workshop was organized for the working journalists, information officers and cameramen of J&K government. The refresher course was aimed to refresh and sharpen the journalistic skills and expertise of media persons and bring them in tune with the technological requirements of the present age. During the 7-day workshop, various resource persons delivered lectures and demonstrated modern skills associated with the media. The resource persons were experienced media professionals from print, radio, television, besides academia and corporate world. The valedictory function of the refresher course was held in the EMMRC auditorium. Course coordinator and research scientist of EMMRC, Dr. Salima Jan, while presenting the welcome address, expressed her satisfaction with the conduct of the workshop.
So telling is important, but nothing is better than communicating. If you do not communicate properly, it is not going to be heard. Why I am saying this? Because yesterday I was looking at the Facebook page of Information and Public Relations Department's Facebook page. It had only 130 likes. And more worryingly, the status update was as new as 14th March 2014. So at a time when communication has been made so easier, the department is still working in an archaic mode, and that we need to come out of that archaic mode, that traditional mode. So anyways, it is just a pointer on which you need to work. Being a part of ICT, it is imperative for all of us that we should know something out of everything. Here I would like to repeat the words of Mr. Rohit Kansal out of his inaugural speech when he said, you just now also heard him, quote, that you are not the propagandist of any government. Your job is to put information before people. I am quite sure that there will be no government who will stop you or create firewalls for separating their welfare plans.
Saying that the aim of the workshop was to look at the media practices with a changed perspective, Director EMMRC Dr. Shahid Rasool said that one should be ready to take on the challenges of new media.
Create a platform where we can discuss how we can move forward in a better way, accepting the challenges that the new technology is posing to those who are involved in carrying out the information to the public. We in academia always keep on devising things, discovering new ideas and new techniques, analyzing the best practices in the world, and then put forth some suggestions of their use. But the information officers, the participants of this 7-day refresher course, are the actual practitioners. They know the difficulties with which they have to work. They know the problems that they face because they are a bridge between two competing sides. On one side, there is a great demand that we need the information, the most reliable, the most authentic information, and on the other hand, there is a problem of not divulging everything.
Appreciating the role of information officers, Dr. Shahid told them that they are always walking on a razor edge and how to be accurate and quick at the same time.
They have the most difficult job to do. It looks easy for me to say something, because for me probably it doesn't have a bearing. But if a press note tomorrow goes wrong, the information officer may have carried it verbatim the way the minister or this officer wanted him to carry it, but if it somehow backfires, he is the one who has to face the music. So, having realized this 7-day course was only to refresh our ideas and to find new ways and means how the new technology that is creating a huge toll on the information delivery of our state information officers can be bridged, and how best we can occupy the space that has been occupied by those who are busy in rumor mongering and those who are creating confusion in the society.
Deputy Director of Information and Public Relations, Mr. Farooq Ahmed Baba, appreciated EMMRC for acquiring state-of-the-art machinery and said that his department should emulate the centre.
हमारे पास ये कैमरामैन है, दूसरे साहिबान है, इन्होंने मुझे बताया कि जो कैमराज यहाँ है, 18 लाख का मैंने कैमरा देखा, ये टेक्नोलॉजी हमें होनी चाहिए उधर, तो हमें उसकी तरफ तवज्जो देना है. दैट मीन्स हमें अपने इंफॉर्मेशन डिपार्टमेंट को अपग्रेड करना है विद फुल्ली द न्यू टेक्नोलॉजीज. दिस इज वन ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूट्स आउट ऑफ 20 इंस्टीट्यूट्स इन द कंट्री जो यहाँ सहूलियात हमारे पास अवेलेबल है. इन शॉर्ट मैं ये बताऊंगा कि जो भी टेक्निक्स वेदर दे पर्टेन टू रिपोर्टिंग और with regard to photography, these techniques you should utilize in the practical field as on date. मैं डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एमआरसी को शुक्रिया अदा करता हूं कि उन्होंने हमें इन कोलैबोरेशन द इंफॉर्मेशन डिपार्टमेंट ये रेफ्रेशर कोर्स करने में पूरा ताउन दिया.
Deputy Director further said that such refresher courses provide an opportunity for participants to update their knowledge with latest developments and technological innovations in their field.
डायरेक्टर साहब ने एक इनिशिएटिव लिया है कि जो हमारा इंफॉर्मेशन डिपार्टमेंट है कि जो मॉडर्न टेक्निक्स है वेदर दे आर विद रिगार्ड टू रिपोर्टिंग ऑफ अ रिपोर्ट और a photograph of a cameraman. Communication can be of different types. It can be verbal or it can be by means of a photograph also. ये रेफ्रेशर कोर्स या दूसरे रेफ्रेशर कोर्स इनका मकसद यही होता है कि अपने आप को रेफ्रेश करने का, तो ट्यून विद द एग्जिस्टिंग technologies or other things.
Dean Social Science, Professor Naseem Ahmed Shah, informed audience that holding refresher courses for media men and information officers must have been a challenge, but EMMRC has successfully done it to the satisfaction of all.
Teaching something new to those who are already in the profession can be quite a daunting task. But to assume that there is nothing more to learn is quite presumptuous. This exercise becomes more complex and difficult for both the parties when both of them are equally keen to learn from each other. Given those challenges, this refresher course has been quite successful, judging by the response of the participants and the guest lecturers who have been extremely cooperative in sharing their expertise and time with us. It has given us an opportunity to rethink, to revisit, and to reframe our perception about the contemporary mediascape. You may be writing for the vernacular press, but your stories, your reports, features, or even editorials could land up anywhere in the world, can be referred to as authentic because they are coming from you.
Professor Naseem, while highlighting the role of media, said that it's the prime responsibility of newsmen to disseminate information and increase the awareness among the public.
You are the messengers, invisible one of the government, institutions, or the organizations you are working with, but you have to be the custodians of the truth. But can you afford to remain aloof from public? You are not workers or propagandists of any institution, nor you need to be. A democracy does not need propaganda institutions or propaganda tools in the persons of information officers or information institutions. It requires informed citizens. In the West, where democracies have grown, there the information is not hidden. It is in the public domain. Information is thrown towards the public without any stories associated. Here we have only stories and no information.
On the occasion, certificates were distributed among the participants. Producer EMMRC, Mr. Tariq Abdullah, proposed the vote of thanks.
First and foremost, we are highly thankful to worthy participants, as without your participation and discipline, this workshop could not have been the successful one. It's only because of you that you have shown keen interest and determination, and were very punctual all the time, all the days. So we are highly thankful to you.
To eradicate illiteracy, State Resource Center of Kashmir University is running various programs in the far-flung areas of Kashmir. One such program for adult education is being held in Litar Pulwama, where ladies in particular are given education.
Taj, Taj, Takat, Takat, Azad, Azad, Ab, Rahat, Rahat, Dar, Rahat, Rahat, Barabar, Barabar, Rahat, Rahat. Raj, Raj, Darbar, Darbar, Azad, Azad, Taj, Taj, Takat, Takat, Azad, Azad, Ab, Rahat, Rahat, Dar, Rahat, Rahat, Barabar, Barabar, Rahat, Rahat.
SRC has set up a center there in the year 2014. Since then, 46 ladies have enrolled in this model school. 2 coordinators appointed by the SRC train these ladies. Besides education, some skills are also important to the participants so that they are not dependent on others. The Quest team talked to the coordinators about the adult education program, and this is what they had to say.
Mein kom has che adults padnawin illiterate yum complete illiterate asin tim has che me aware karun timan che me talim din tim che me padnawin has asl has vari asl center chi ye roz center maz rudi hoyot center kamyab nistamat
achi godnet thmi godnet ekis groupas maz thmi base groupas maz beshi I'm wara hishan skill social thmi skill syscom tailoring cutting tailoring tani khotru cha yem hechnawan madam chai se te instructor ak sachi yeti locality hands yem has varia board bedim mans yem nos naav tagan panan lekhun ke aaj to tagan kam se kam 80-90% chun ke naav tagan panan lekhun pannis gamas ke chais naav agar misal ke tor guidance ken likhit yem chu toiti hagan board pedit az.
Now some important notifications. Advertisement for a full-time project associate at the University Business School. Requisite qualification is master's degree in any of the social science or related areas with a salary package of around 20,000 a month. Last date for receipt of applications is March 15, 2015. PhD entrance test for social science. The entrance test for admission to integrated PhD program in the Faculty of Social Sciences will be held on 30th and 31st of March 2015 at 12 noon in the examination halls of Humanities block at the university campus. Written exam for junior professional assistants. Written exam for junior professional assistants shall be conducted on March 15 at 12 noon in the examination halls of Humanities block. For complete information about all these notifications, log on to kashmiruniversity.ac.in and kashmiruniversity.net. With this, we come to the end of today's program. Log on to our website emmrckashmir.com to watch the latest episode of The Quest. Send us your valuable suggestions at quest@emmrckashmir.com. Before I take your leave, here are a few words of wisdom. If there were easy money to be made out of dirty words, a lot more people would be making it.